Pitching is the first and the last thing that matters in baseball. Every play starts from the pitcher throwing the baseball. Batters hit the ball, runners steal the bases, defenders catch the fly balls and the grounders. But only when the pitching starts it. So, needless to say, having a good pitcher is the condition of baseball. And simply, I can define baseball as pitching and its responses of players in the field. Then what is pitching? What is the essence of it? The essence of pitching is getting outs. To get outs, pitchers have to throw strikes. That's how strikeouts happen. And even if you get the better out by grounders or flies, you have to throw in or near the strike zone. Otherwise, the better won't swing at all, and he will walk out. The easiest way to throw strikes and get batters out is to throw a high percentage of fastball. Because fastballs are easy to command, meaning throw wherever you want to throw. And because you will want to throw strikes in 99% of the cases, and fastballs can do that the best. You will have to hone your fastball first and foremost, no matter what kind of pitcher you are.
Swing and a miss. So he pitches around the catwalk, strikes out loud.
Next thing that builds pitching is throwing breaking balls. If you only throw fastballs, eventually the batter will get used to its trajectory and speed and will be able to hit the ball. So, by making the trajectory different and the timing different, you fool the batter. But one thing to be careful and precise about is that it needs to look like a fastball until it breaks. Otherwise, you will give the batter a time to adjust because the ball is slower than the fastball and it will be obvious that it's a breaking ball. Fastballs overall have the highest backspin rate. This results in Magnus effect, which uplifts the ball, so that it sinks less than just a free-falling ball. Because naturally humans are used to the free-falling objects, the backspinning ball would end up higher than expected. This leads to flies after hitting the top part of the bat. We can apply this knowledge in real games because if the defender grabs the fly, the runner has to go back to his previous bases so the pitcher can use the fastball when they have to hold the runner. Breaking balls, on the other hand, will drop more compared to the fastball, and it will often run or cut. This ultimately moves out of the bat's sweet spot. Resulting in grounders. Because first, ball is not as fast, and second, it hits the bottom part of the bat. While this doesn't hold the runner, we can use this fact to get the runner out. You know, a person can't be faster than a ball, and it's a great way to make the grounder to a double play. If you plan to face the batter with the combination of fastball and off-speed ball, which is basically a breaking ball that emphasizes the vertical movement, you could fool the batter, but you need to endure the time it takes to strike three. And this is represented by untouchable pitches. If you plan to face the batter with combination of fastball and breaking balls, which emphasizes the lateral movements, you would take some risk of getting bombed in return of less ball counts, as you don't necessarily need to pitch until 3 strikes. And those pitching are called efficient pitching. If bases are loaded, you wouldn't want to give hits, so you better be untouchable. And if you have no or one runner, you should take advantage of it. So, on the bottom line, a good pitcher can do both, and depending on the situation, he will pull out one of his 2 modes. So, if you want to be a good pitcher, you also have to. So, today we talked about what is pitching and how to be a good pitcher. I'll be waiting for you until the day you stand tall. Bye.